Oh no, oh geez. Man, I just can't keep track of all these object keys and my boss, he's gonna yell at me again. I can't deal with it. If only there was some way to keep better track of the properties of our JavaScript objects. Huh? What's that? Whoa! It's ES6 Symbols! Thanks, ES6 man!
Well, howdy doody, partner. This here is the Code Whisperer, and in this video we'll be learning about ES6 symbols. Now, if you want to code along with me, just go to about:blank, then go ahead and press the F12 key on your keyboard. That'll bring you up to the console, and this is where I'll be using to do my examples. So, symbols. ES6 symbols. What is an ES6 symbol? So, MDN describes a symbol as a unique and immutable data type. It also adds that it may be used as an identifier for object properties, but we knew that. So basically, let me try and show you the purpose of symbols. Let's say I have an object, and I'm going to call my object collection. Now I'll start adding a bunch of properties to my collection. So I'll give a property A called 123. And I'll give it a property beast with 666. Now the reason I'm doing this is because I just want to be able to access all the stuff in my collection. So if I do for var g in collection, and then console log collection G, it lists all of those things, but there's a problem. What if my collection gets really large and I overwrite one of my keys? For example, we already have number 666 as beast, but let's say I've forgotten that 666 is beast, or another developer has gotten a hold of my object and they make something else. They say collection 666 equals Iron Maiden. Now if we look at collection, we can see that our beast property has been overwritten. In production, this can be disastrous if you were expecting that property to be there and then you try to access it, but it's something that's different but still kind of similar. So now we can see what a symbol is. So you create a symbol by invoking the built-in symbol function, just like this. But that's not very useful as it is. It's better to store a symbol in a variable. So we'll say let sim equal symbol. Now inside the brackets, you can put a description for the symbol. This doesn't change the way the symbol works, but it helps you figure out after the fact what it was meant for. So let's call it my test. Now I'll define a new object, and I'll just make it empty. Now we'll say object, and in the key space, instead of putting a number or a string, we'll put our symbol, sim, and we'll make it equal to just something special, like secret. Now if we look at our object, inside the my test symbol, it has a secret. But let's go back to the previous scenario. Let's say another developer has gotten this, and they're like, oh, well, I'll add a new property to the shared object. I'll just make a symbol too. I'll call it var mysim equals symbol. And we'll make the mysim property equal to even bigger secret. Now if we look at the object, it has two properties. The second property didn't overwrite the first one. Now if you're thinking that it has to do with the string that was passed to that, you're wrong. It's not the case. Let's make a third symbol and show. I'll say let sim3 equal symbol, and I'll give it the exact same identifier as the first one. And now let's add a field to the object with that key. Wow, a computer. If we look at our object, you can see it still has all three keys. So what did we just learn? We've realized that once a symbol has been used as a key to an object, it can't be overwritten except by the same symbol. And that's just how it works. If I want to access these properties of these objects, I have to refer to it with the right symbol. Saying object sim will get me secret, but object sim3 gets me wow a computer. And that's the main use for symbols. They're pretty cool, and since they work better than strings or numbers, I recommend that you use them in any case that you're creating an object. Well, I've been the Code Whisperer. Have a super day.